Hey everyone, Big Pauly back with a brand new video. This was going to be a rant video with probably lots of swearing, but I decided, no, let's just keep it subdued. Yeah, I am a little bit annoyed, but I think I shall refrain from lots of swearing. Anyway, this is about HMV and KLARNA. Yes, I'll explain who KLARNA is for those who don't use it in a moment. But first of all, let's run the old credits. Okay, so as physical media fans, you know, we like to buy all the latest releases, we like to put in all the pre-orders for the latest releases. Some are a little bit more expensive than others, and there is this thing called KLARNA, who is like a credit agency, and they allow you to place orders but spread the payments. Doesn't really matter so much as like individual releases from HMV or Zavvi, such as, you know, like £24, you know, 4Ks or £30 steelbooks. Although you can pay in 30 days time, so they still allow you to do that if you haven't, you know, quite got the money and it's before your next payday. But when it comes to the larger items like the big bulk box sets and the steelbook tins that are like 99 quid or 150 quid, KLARNA have this really good thing that they allow you to kind of like roll it over 3 months. So rather than paying one huge chunk of 150 quid, you can pay 3 months of 50 quid, which makes it a lot easier for us physical media fans. Now, I've never had any problems with KLARNA before. And a couple of days ago, I received a couple of emails for some pre-orders that I've actually got. Now, I'm going to put a little picture up on the screen. Let's go to the first one. Okay, so I'll shift myself over here a bit so you got a little bit of space up there. Yeah, this is the email that I received from HMV. It says, we're getting in touch regarding your order for the below item, Nightmare on Elm Street 7 movie UHD. Now, this is a big steelbook tin, pretty much the same as like the Lord of the Rings ones and the Harry Potter ones. And unfortunately, if there's any delays and the release date gets pushed back, then that causes a bit of a problem when it comes to KLARNA. Now on here they've put, please be advised that due to the timescale since your order was placed and the item having not yet been received from our supplier, the pre-authorization of payment from KLARNA has unfortunately now expired. As a result of this, we have had no choice but to cancel your order, and we offer our apologies for any disappointment that may cause. Should you still require the item, if it's still available, please feel free to place a new order and we shall continue attempting to source this for you. So that was the first one I received, and I thought, okay, it's just one, you know, because of the release date. And then this morning, I received another one. This one is a little bit more detailed. It tells you a little bit more. This one was for the Lethal Weapon Collector's Edition. I think this pre-order's been up for bloody ages. Please be advised that the KLARNA payments are authorised for 120 days only, so 4 months. As the release date for the above item exceeds that time frame, the payment will unfortunately expire before the item becomes available to us, and we have therefore had no choice but to cancel the order. So that's the problem. If you've got a large order and you don't know when it's going to be released, hopefully they stick to the release dates. But if the release date slips, or they change their mind, or there's some design flaws or something, any reason what's going to cause it to get delayed, then unfortunately, if you're paying with KLARNA, then that 120 days is going to go, basically. So I would say that if you're going to make any pre-orders, make sure that the item you know is pretty much coming out within that time frame, within the 4 months. Like I say, it doesn't really matter with, you know, the latest releases, you know, the single individual releases, which I normally pay for that through my, through the bank anyway. So I never have any problems with that. It's just the larger items that pay with KLARNA, because it gives you the opportunity to like spread it over 3 months. So in the meantime, we can spend the other money on other items. Yes, so be aware if you're making any pre-orders for larger items. So much as the James Bond, I was going to pre-order the James Bond box set. Decided not to in the end. The big steelbook tin. I'm not impressed with the artwork on that one, so I'll probably bypass that one for now. Also, I was just wondering, is it really KLARNA, or is it HMV fiddling about? Because both of those pre-orders that I made were made with the 20% off. Are they kind of like thinking, okay, let's cancel it, and then he'll reorder it at the full price? I don't know. I don't know if there's a more kind of sinister plot, is the plot thickens, or if it is just the 120-day pre-authorization through KLARNA. So I don't know. But unfortunately, I've lost both those items. They are still available if I wanted to pre-order them. But to be perfectly honest, I was actually going to cancel the Lethal Weapon Steelbook anyway, because it doesn't look that good. And I'm going to go for the standard ammo ray. Much better artwork on the standard ammo ray. As for the Nightmare on Elm Street, I think that is also a steelbook tin. So we haven't seen the artwork for that one yet. So I might reorder that one as it's still available. But I don't know, because to be perfectly honest, I've only ever seen the first film. So I'm not sure if it's something that I'm going to be collecting and keeping in the collection. Yeah, we'll have to see. Anyway, so yeah, that was just a little heads up when it comes to KLARNA. And if you're using KLARNA for more expensive items, then just be aware. Anything that is due to come out later than 120 days, 4 months into the future, then you might have an email with that on. So I don't know if I'm the only person that just pick on you, Pauly, pick on you, or if anybody else has had the emails as well. Haven't seen anything in the group page or any other group pages yet, but maybe that will start might start appearing. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, that is just a heads up. If you're using KLARNA for extended period payments through either Zavvi or HMV. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. See you on the next video very soon. Bye bye. That's actually saved me at the moment. It's probably saved me about 250 quid's worth. So I don't think that's a bad thing actually, but it's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I'll see you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.